Hello, Algebra 2 students. We are going to start 5-6, the remainder theorem and the factor theorems. And this video is just going to be over the remainder theorem. I'm going to teach you the factor theorem in class. So we're going to be able to focus on this first learning target, evaluate functions by using synthetic substitution, which incorporates the remainder theorem. So the remainder theorem and factor theorem, we're going to use synthetic division, and that can be used to find the value of a function. Rather than plugging in a value into this, we can just use synthetic division. So remember synthetic division, we choose the opposite sign because x equals 3 if we were to set this equal to 0. Then we have -3, 5, and 4. No placeholders here. So we have a -3. 3 times -3 is -9. Add these together. 5 plus -9 is -4. And then we have a -12. 4 plus a -12 is -8. And the cool thing about the remainder theorem is that this would be f of 3, your remainder. So when we plug in 3 to this equation, you'll get -8. So this is a quicker way, instead of plugging it in and having to square things and we get into higher powers. Instead of doing that, all you have to do is look at the remainder, and that's the value of the function. Pretty neat, huh? So the remainder theorem, this is the proper way to say it. If you want to write this down, you can. Otherwise, the examples will be good enough for you. The remainder is the constant P of R. And yeah, so you just use synthetic division. And this is called synthetic substitution, that process. So let's do a few more examples. Let's say I want to find f of 4. Okay, taking that to the 4th power and to the 3rd power, that's going to take a while. So why don't I just go ahead and use synthetic substitution? So we already know what x equals. It equals 4, so we don't need to change the sign. So x equals 4, so we're just going to put the 4 here. Again, look for placeholders. So we go 4, 3, no x squared, so we've got to put a 0 in there. And then I have 5, and then I have 2. Drop down the 3. 3 times 4 is 12. -2 plus 12 is 10. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 40 is 160, so that's 165. 4 times 165 is going to be 660. So 2 plus 660 is 662. So f of 4 is going to be 662. And that would be my answer. Pretty neat, huh? Now let's find f of 3 using synthetic substitution. So again, plug in the 3 in your little hut. Don't need to change the sign because this is what x equals. So we have 3, -6, 1, and -11. No placeholders here. Drop down the 3. 3 times 3 is 9. -6 plus 9 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9 again. And then we have 10. 3 times 10 is 30. So now a -11 plus 30 is 19. So f of 3 is going to give us 19. And that's our answer. That's how we use the remainder theorem. So in the Google form, I want you to write the answer, g of -1. What's that equal? Okay, in the Google form below. Don't forget your placeholders. Some of us forgot that on the test, so don't forget that. And that's all I have for you. Have a wonderful weekend, or if you had a good weekend, I hope you did. And yeah, come with questions, and we'll see you later.